I know I'm extremely late. Extremely late. But so went grocery shopping, you know how things happen like that. You go grocery shopping, and all that other stuff. So yeah. Anyway, what's good with y'all? Wait till some of y'all get up in here. Wait till you get up in here. I ain't gonna be on here long no way. I don't plan on being on here super long. I was trying to get on here around 6:30, but you know how things go. I know the Pistons lost today by 3. I mean by 4. They lost to the Clips, and I was irritated when they lost. It's not even the fact that they lost; it's the way they lost, which kind of irked my nerve. It's the way we lost. They kind of really got under my skin. I don't know why this is one of the worst losses of the year. Maybe because it's former Pistons busting our ass. I don't know, but it wasn't a good feeling, man. We was winning like 95% of the game, and then we just start losing the game away. So and then we lost. I mean, K Cunningham looked impressive again. He looked impressive again, but the team wasn't ready. We had too many injuries today. That played a big part too. No Diallo, no Stewart, no Frank Jackson, no Killian Hayes. Like, dude, over half your team in street clothes. Saber Lee got called up. He was looking lost out there. I ain't even gonna lie. He was looking lost. Ah, man, he's OG of this shit. Salute to you, fam. The draft is fast approaching. Yeah, it is, man. The end of April. The end of April. I can't wait for the draft, man. I'm nervous what we gonna do. I think the Lions gonna set the tone for the entire draft. They really is. Whoever we pick at number 2 is gonna set the entire tone of the draft because whoever the Jaguars pick, nobody ain't gonna really be infatuated by it, even if it is Aiden Hutchinson. So yeah, as far as K Cunningham, he should be rookie of the year. Is he rookie of the year and it's not even close? In my opinion, it's not even close. This guy had 7 straight games of 20 plus points. And he almost had a triple double today. He had a double double. He almost had a triple double. But you know, it is what it is. Let them hate because they don't appreciate. Not at all. Man, everybody probably sleep right now. I don't know. I was trying to come on here around about 6 o'clock, somewhere in that range. Man, K has been very impressive. Yeah, he had. Shoot. His 20 points, he had the smoothest 20-point game I ever seen in my life. Like he had 20 plus point game tonight or this afternoon, and it didn't even look like it. He was facilitating, he was playing defense, he had 2 blocks. Like, come on now. Come on now. Like he doing things other rookies not doing in this draft class so far, including Evan Mobley. The only reason why Evan Mobley is leading is because his team is winning. Let's be 100, bro. If his team was not winning, K would clearly be the front runner for the fucking rookie of the year. But since he got 2 other All Stars on his team that make him look better, you know what I'm saying? It's like Steve Nash winning MVP that year because he had the best record in the NBA, but he wasn't the best player that year. It was fucking Kobe Bryant. It's that type of shit. This the same type of shit that's going on right now with Cade. Same shit, same thing. It's the same exact thing. So Von Miller might go back to the Broncos. I doubt it. He probably gonna go to LA. He probably gonna try to get a cheap deal on LA. He probably gonna sign with them for like $1 million or something just to stay a Super Bowl contender. He looked like an LA lover. He looked like he liked the shining stars and the palm trees and the bright sun and all that other crap. Von Miller he love IG models. That's what his baby mama is. He love the IG like that. You know, IG people love LA. So they love the LA and Miami and all that shit. So that's his lifestyle. I don't see him going back to no cold ass Denver. I don't see it. Mm-mm. 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 Damn. But yeah, I don't see him going back. Somebody decided to jump up in here. What's good?
What's going on? What's going on, man, beast?
What's good?
Yeah, so I think that Cade Cunningham, he's really having a impressive season. I know that early on this season he had a few struggles, but that's what a lot of rookies do. Like it's a learning curve, it's a learning process, and I think that you started to see his growth, you started to see his improvement. So I just think that the young guys they started to learn to play together, and he's averaging like 20 points a game, 5 rebounds, like 5 assists. Like it's been like we never had that type of stat line since probably LeBron James in his first rookie season. So maybe I'm wrong, but I just think that with Cade Cunningham, if he continues this route, I think he will be rookie of the year. But like you said, the reason why Evan Mobley is in the upper tier ladder class of rookies is because his team is winning, but they don't recognize, acknowledge the type of players they surrounded Evan Mobley. Now, if Kay Cunningham was in the Cavaliers and put Evan Mobley on the Pistons, I think that Kay Cunningham would easily win Rookie of the Year. It's not to say that Evan Mobley is a bad player, but I just think that that you gotta look at the situations at hand. So I do think that yeah, I agree with you, man. Because that I think that Kid Cunningham should win Rookie of the Year, but I think it's gonna be Evan Mobley. But who knows? We could be
This is
wrong,
what
but
this is one of two things that's gonna happen. Either A, they gonna probably give it to Evan Mobley, or B, they gonna give 2 rookie of the years. Like, they gonna share rookie of the year. It's gonna be a rookie of the year sharing. Like K get rookie of the year and Evan Mobley. It's gonna be some shit like that. That's what I see. That's what I see. Just like they
we
did
never
last
had
year with LaMelo Ball and Anthony Edwards. They did the same thing.
yeah, like we never had co-rookie of the year since like Jason Kidd and Grant Hill in the mid '90s. So we don't know about that, but I just do think that I'll be very happy and somewhat I wouldn't be too shocked if Cade Cunningham wins, but I just think that the way that Cade Cunningham is growing, you see his growth, you see his improvement. And with the other guys too. I like Sadiq Bey. I like Killian Hayes. I like Beat Stew, Isaiah Stewart.
Hmm.
So I think that you got to give these young guys time to grow together and time to play together because you never know. In a few years, I do think that Cade Cunningham he's gonna be an all star, multiple time all star, you know, multiple time all star player. So yeah.
First, if K was with Cleveland, they'd probably be a top three seed in the East. Let's make that clear. They will be a top three seed in the East right now. Fuck top seven, all that shit. No, top three. Seriously. Number two, the Pistons be worse if they had Evan Mobley right now. And three, man, who is doing what K doing, man? Like, I don't understand y'all, man. Y'all like, well, K got more responsibility. K is the devil issue of the Pistons. That's why he doing more. No, I don't want to hear that bullshit ass excuse. I don't. You talking about the same K Cunningham that get double and triple team every fucking game. Every game, bro. The Clippers was doubling his ass today. Today.
Oh,
He still was busting their ass.
I'll be right back. Wait, what's this? 171. Phoenix leading.
Oh yeah, by the way, what did I think about Tom Brady
Check it
coming
out.
back? That doesn't surprise me. Not at all. He said on Instagram he posted Bronco memories. That don't
I
mean
mean,
nothing.
yeah, I'm not really that surprised at all. I think it's an unfinished business with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And so, I'm not really that surprised. I think he wants to. I don't think he wants to end the season like that. So I think he wants to give it one last try, one last hurrah, one last. I think next season could be his last season. So I mean, who knows?
Yeah, I think so too. I think
So
he
Mandy's.
in like that.
So
He
free
want to end
agency
like
is
that.
going.
He didn't want to lose to Stafford. That's what it was.
Yeah,
That's what it was.
yeah.
Willis. He said
Yeah,
Malik
so
Willis
so
is ass.
Mandy, so tomorrow's free agency for the NFL.
I'm gonna get into that 1 second. I'm about to get into that 1 second. He said Malik Willis is ass. Stop talking
Yeah.
about Lions need to draft him. Dude, he's not ass, bro. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Clearly don't know what you're talking about. He's not
Bro,
ass.
Malik
Now,
Will
do he got flaws? Yes, he
bro,
does, but he's not
bro,
ass.
bro,
Footwork,
does this
yeah,
dude watch
footwork
his
need.
highlights? The dude is like Deshaun Watson.
He more athletic than Deshaun Watson though. So I'm saying like, it ain't even just the highlights. I watched the tape on him. Like he got the things he need to work on is like his footwork, which that will come with time, and he need to work on maybe how to he throw the ball. He throw 100 miles per hour balls at all levels, intermediate, short, and deep. He need to work on like a little more touch. Like Stafford used to do the same shit. Like when he first came into the league, he used to break fingers and all kinds of things like that. Because he used to throw the ball so hard at the short intermediate routes and breaking fingers and everything. They could work on that, like level off his arm a little bit. He could work on that. What else he could work on? He could progress the field a little bit quicker. But like I said, all that's coachable. That's coachable. So nobody gonna be a complete rookie coming out. That's impossible. Like, dude, the Lions need a guy like that. They need some electricity on this team. Can you just imagine him and DeAndre Swift running the ball, play actions and all kinds of shit? Can you just imagine that?
Yeah,
You know how scary that offense gonna be?
yeah, for sure. It's gonna be scary because the thing is though is that Malik Willis is more of a dual threat, so he could run and he could pass the ball. So and you can run some of the read option. It's just that you have to use the best skill set of his abilities. So if the Lions do draft Malik Willis,
You have to find a way to what is the best skill set in order for the Lions to win games. So I would give him the necessary pieces. They do have a really good offensive line. Give him the necessary pieces for him to succeed. So yeah.
He got the running backs. Swift is a fast, speedy guy. You got Jamal Williams, who not a slouch himself when it comes to speed when he healthy. Um, Reynolds and them, he not really fast, but he know how to find a hole. But like I said, we got talent. And Jamar Jefferson fast as hell too. He faster than that 40 time. What else? Yeah, man. He'll want his team to be dangerous. He's what the new NFL is today, man. A mobile quarterback, not these big, slow, lumbering quarterbacks back in the day. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like quarterbacks with size that's like 6'3" or taller. They're like 225, 230 pounds. But we ain't have a guy like this before, man. Like the Lions, they don't never pick quarterback. When the last time I picked the quarterback? Stafford? Oh no, Jake Rudock, Brad Kaya, 6 rounders, 7 rounders. Y'all need a first round quarterback, bro. Y'all need to go for a change, man. Y'all need to start doing the same old shit. Y'all been doing the same old shit. Offensive lineman, offensive lineman, offensive lineman, offensive lineman, offensive lineman, tight end, tight end, tight end, tight end. And tight ends is essentially an offensive lineman too. Tight end, offensive lineman, tight end, offensive lineman, tight end, defensive lineman, tight end. I'm tired of that shit, dog. Get a skilled player, y'all. Y'all don't want to get no skilled players. Y'all don't want to get no quarterbacks. Y'all don't want to get shit. Y'all don't want to get a generational runner. Y'all don't want to get shit. And then you wonder why we're in the same position every year. I mean, why? And then y'all gonna be crying next year like, "Wow, we should have got Willis, man. We should have got Willis. We should have got Ritter. We should have got one of these guys, man. I told you they was gonna be good. No, you didn't. You said they was gonna suck. So just like I said, Justin Herbert was gonna be trash, and y'all wanted Okuda. Just like I said, fucking Deshaun Watson was trash. Now y'all on this cock and want the Lions to trade for him. I remember when y'all saying that, and I was saying that I love Deshaun Watson coming out the draft, but the Lions fans they act like they lasted days ago and shit. Act like they don't want to remember the shit they was saying, but now they want to sit up here and be like, oh my god, I want him and this and that. Remember y'all said Josh Allen was trash too?
Yeah.
Top 5 quarterback in the game. Shut up.
Yeah, and the thing is though, man, beast is that I wouldn't mind I wouldn't mind trading for Deshaun Watson. You know what I'm saying? Because we need some juice. We need some electricity to the team. Like, we need some spark. We need, because the thing is though is that, yeah, I understand you need to go defense, but you got to understand this is an offensive driven league where where you have to score points, in a bunch. Like you have to score points like that. And the thing is though is that yes, the Lions, we do have the rushing game. At times, the thing is though is that the passing game is just part of that is because we don't have a good receiving core. And the thing is though is that Jared Goff is not really accurate enough to throw the ball. So the thing is though is that it's either you give the necessary weapons for Jared Goff, for him to succeed if they decide to keep him, or you decided to trade up, you know, no, I don't think they're gonna trade up, but or you can decide to draft Malik Willis, and he could be the bridge quarterback. But the Lions, they need some type of juice. They need some type of energy to bring to the team because the thing is though is that we this city needs some type of electricity, some type of you know what I'm saying, man. Beast like they need something.
This team too boring and lackadaisical. Oh my goodness. They too fucking boring. This team boring as shit. I'm like, Golf is trash, bro. He can't throw the ball down the field for real, for real. Every time he throw the ball down the field, it be looking all wobbly and wibbly and shit. It be looking weak as hell. Like he don't throw the ball with a purpose, and it has no spiral to the ball. It looks so weak and so It looks so noodly and it just Who wanna man? I probably could throw a better spiral than Jared Goff. Seriously, and I ain't trying to be funny when I say that. I know I could throw the ball at least 65 yards on the field. I did it before. So Goff, he up in there throwing these little 30-yard passes. It looks so weak and wobbly. It got too much air on the ball. The dang on defensive back can catch up and pick the ball up, which was happening to him this year. Which is why you're scared to throw the ball down the field because he ain't got an arm like that. Excuse me. It's terrible.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly, and yeah, it's terrible. And the thing is though is that is that that's probably one of the reasons why the Rams traded for Stafford, because they know that they cannot win with Jared Goff, because they know who Jared Goff is. He's not really that accurate of throwing the football, and plus even that though, if you pressure him, he's a below average quarterback. And so the thing is though is that the Lions had an opportunity to get a quarterback a few years ago when they had when they drafted Jeff Okuda. They have Justin Herbert right there. Justin Herbert is right there, and he was like, and he was big. He's 6'5", like 200 and 230 35 pounds. He has a rocket. He has a cannon of an arm. They could have easily drafted Justin Herbert and traded Matthew Stafford to get more picks to build around, Justin Herbert, and he could be the future quarterback. But instead, now you got Jared Goff with this huge contract, who's an average to below average quarterback. And so now, if you don't draft a quarterback, I mean, like in this draft, I mean, even though this draft it doesn't have great quarterbacks, they have like two. But the thing is though is that you got to find a way to fix the quarterback situation. I understand you need defense, but this is a quarterback-driven league. If you don't have a great quarterback, you're not going to win
You
a
don't
lot
have a
of games
chance.
this season. So
You don't have a
yeah,
chance. And I remember it's certain people said, I don't care what the Lions get, if they don't get their goddamn quarterback, they're not gonna contend in that division. And I'm right. I'm right. I don't care what y'all say. I'm right. They're not gonna contend. I heard other people say that too. Well, real logical fans. Well, not fans, but just not only just fans, but people outside the Lions fan organization. I see some YouTubers saying the same shit I'm saying right now. You ain't get your quarterback, it doesn't matter who the fuck the Lions draft. I don't give a damn they get Hutchinson or Thibodeau. You don't got your quarterback, you don't got no chance, bro. No chance. I'm like, dude. And you in the division with Aaron Rodgers, he decided to come back to the Packers. Then you got Justin Fields, he might be better next year. And who the hell knows what's going on with Minnesota? So, like, come on, bro. You need Malik Willis, bro. If you don't get Malik Willis, get Desmond Ridder at 32. I'm gonna say that. If you don't get one of those two, or Carson Strong, number 3. If you don't get one of those 3 in this draft, I'm gonna be so fucking pissed. I'm gonna be pissed. If you don't get one of those 3 guys, I'm gonna be furious. I'm gonna be furious. I'm gonna rant on this bitch, believe it. Draft night, I'm gonna rant. Oh, believe it. If you
all
don't
right.
get Carson Strong, if you don't get Ritter, or you don't get Willis, I swear on everything I love, I'm going hard on the Lions. I'm going hard on this fan base too. Because the other talking, don't get a quarterback. Don't get a quarterback. Shut the hell up, bro. Shut up, bro. Please. But yeah, I'm just furious about that. That got me worked up. Case wing over the year. Yeah, I know. Yeah, we should draft Willis. I want Willis. The reason why I want Willis because he athletic as hell and he got a cannon for an arm. Like you want to talk about a quarterback that got a bazooka? Watch his combine. He threw a 60+ yard ball like it was nothing. Oh, he left out of here. But anyway, he threw the 60-yard ball like it was nothing. Like it was nothing. He flicked that shit and it went 60 on some Stafford shit, on some Josh Allen shit. Just floop. Some quarterbacks got to put all the emotion and rhythm and all that. No, they ain't got to do all that. Like Jared Goff would have to do something like that if you want to throw it 60 yards. What up, though? Joe Lewis, draft Willis or Ritter or Strong. The Lions fans keep saying draft a quarterback next year. They've been saying that for almost 4 years. Now we could have been got a man. Who you telling? I'm not listening to these fools, man. I'm not. They don't know what the hell they talking about. Who's this? Y'all like CJ Strong? Watch his tape, bro. He's a one-read quarterback. Just like y'all like get on Willis' head. He a one-read quarterback. He a one-read quarterback. One read. Now, will he get improved next year? Maybe he will. But he a one-read quarterback. Now he was what, a 19, 20-year-old? He a one-read quarterback. And then you got what's his name? You know what I'm talking about. The quarterback from Alabama. Bryce Young. He the same size as on Malik Willis, but I think Malik Willis he looked more built, like more muscular, more built together. You know what I'm saying? Bryce Young look all skinny and shit. Like it's a difference. Malik Willis like he be pumping iron in this motherfucker. Whoever else want to jump up in here? Let me go to these comments real quick. I could be here by myself. It's all good. Our defense don't like. Oh, let me go to this. Our defense was better than our offense. That is true. Absolutely. Our offense was putrid. We talking about the same Jared Goff that couldn't even put up 20 points in the game. The Lions didn't average 20 points per game throughout the season as far as scoring wise. Matter of fact, let me look this up right now. How many points per game the Lions averaged throughout the season? Let's look this up right now. The Lions. Let's see. The Lions have averaged. The Lions average points per game. We average. How many points per game? Let's see. It's not on here. I'm going to find it. I'm going to find it. Trust me. Okay. This is not really telling me anything. How much point? Oh, my bad. Somebody in here? What's good with you, my man?
Man Beast Morris, representing the Detroit Lions. I'm going to introduce myself to you. My name is Dave Clark. I'm a Cleveland Browns fan. All right. I run 32 NFL Teams Warzone group on Facebook. I run AFC North Warzone group on Facebook. I follow a lot of Detroit Lions fans, and I want to shout out to Braxton Hills, the #1 Detroit Lions fan that represents the Lions. Man Beast Morris, I'm one of your subscribers. I follow you on YouTube. Now, let's get back to you and your podcast here. It's interesting about Willis here. He had a good combine, but I'd like you to break it down in depth, detail. Give me your professional analyst breakdown thoroughly of why. And I'm not here to contradict you or to debate or anything. I just want to hear why Detroit should draft Malik Willis. But break it down in depth detail. Go through the list.
Look, one, he will sell tickets. I'm gonna say that he'll be a ticket seller. That's number one for family. Y'all love selling tickets, right? Y'all love getting them prices up, right? For a family, yeah, he will sell tickets in a pro-black city. Number two, he is electric. Like, he's a quarterback we haven't seen in years, if ever, in this organization, ever. Like he's something different. Like, he's a different type of quarterback that we haven't seen. Like, Stafford, yeah, he was great and all. He just wasn't really a personality like that. He was more of a guy that just came to work, did his job, and and rallied with his team. That's the kind of quarterback he was. Stafford was more of a laid back guy. Malik Willis more flamboyant to me. Like, I don't know, he just got he got a good character. He just flamboyant. Like, we just need somebody in here that changed the organization, man. Like, give us a different look. Get somebody that kind of embodies the city, that kind of, hard work. But, a lot of people say Detroit is blue collar. It is blue collar. But there's a lot of flamboyance in Detroit as well. That's what Malik Willis brings to the city. They don't talk about the other side of Detroit, the flamboyantness and the flashiness of Detroit. That's what Malik Willis brings. And he's electrical. He's just a great talent, man. You coach him up, he's going to be great. Now, I could be wrong. He can be a bust. If he's a bust, I admit it. But I don't think he will be.
Okay, now, you said some things I wasn't expecting to hear. Now, that's all fine and dandy, but I'm going to ask you this. I'm going to ask you a list of questions. Let me ask them all before you respond. Remember my questions. One, can Malik Willis start? I don't want to say immediately. With Jared Goff in the wings, if Detroit drafted Willis, I would rather see Willis, and I use the term quote unquote red shirt, even though red shirt only applies to NCAA college. I would rather see the Detroit Lions quote unquote as a figure of speech red shirt Malik Willis's rookie year, meaning he'll dress for the game, but he'll be the game planner, clipboard holder, so to speak, and you let Goff finish this whole next season. You let Goff take all the hits, and then when you're ready to start Willis, you prepare him as the starter his second year. And Jared Goff has 3, let me remind you, 3 more years remaining on his contract, and Jared Goff was drafted by your general manager, Brad Holmes. There's ties there. You're not just going to kick Goff to the curb. There's a commitment, all right?
Oh, yeah.
And my other question about Willis is he capable of being a leader and a field general and earning respect in the huddle? Can he operate a 4-minute offense? And can he operate a 2-minute offense? Can he read a defense and audible and change the play at the line of scrimmage? Can he enter that leadership role? Can he provide that spark? Can he win football games? Can he win the Detroit Lions, the NFC North Division? That's a lot of unanswered questions. And you just said something. If you said quote unquote, it's on here. If he's a bust, I'll be the first one. So, but there's my questions. You answer them to the best of your ability. That's a lot. That's what you're looking for in your franchise quarterback. Those tangibles.
One of them, yes, I think he can win us football games. That's first and foremost. Second, yes, I think he can be a leader on his team. He got his character, he flashy, but his style of play is flashy, but he got a cool demeanor to him, that players would, listen to him for. And second of all, I think he can, he will. I think he can win the division. Look, Aaron Rodgers is getting old. The Packers got no cap space whatsoever. I don't believe in the Bears. I just don't. They traded Khalil Mack. That's the end of them. They're gonna be rebuilding for a minute. So the Vikings, same deal. I don't know who they got. What's the name as their quarterback? Kellen Mond, but I don't know what he's gonna do. I don't know what he's gonna turn out to be, and I don't know what the new coach of that team gonna turn him out to be. So, yeah, Dan Campbell. I think Dan Campbell can rally him up and win some games. And no, he don't have to start right away. I don't want him starting right away. He don't have to, but dress him up.
Red shirt him his first. Red shirt him his first year.
Yeah, true. The Bears, they trying to throw Fields out there right away. I mean, he didn't go out there till like a few games later or whatever.
No, I'm not saying inactivate him. I mean, suit him up, but he'll be holding the clipboard and he'll be the game planner.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Call him a clipboard holder his first year.
And he got a way stronger arm than Justin Fields. But I'm saying like, yeah, he could do that. Shoot. I don't mind him being on the backup. I don't mind that.
Again, do you know he can read a defense, change the play at the line of scrimmage, and audible? Recognize when he reads that defense, he can see what kind of disguise they're going into. He knows if they're going to play a robber over the middle. He knows not to throw to that area of the field. He knows to audible to his receivers to change their routes. There's a lot of shit he's got to get down. Can he run a 4-minute offense? Can he run a 2-minute offense? Is he clutch? When the game is on the line and the ball's in his hands, is he clutch? And will he throw when he's supposed to throw and save his legs and only run as a last resort? And will he protect himself? Will he slide or get out of bounds first? Will he slide before the first defender when the first defender gets within 5 yards of him, will he go into his slide and protect himself? Or get out of bounds first?
He got to get taught how to slide. But far as like running a 2-minute offense, I'm quite sure he can run a 2-minute offense.
Or even a 4-minute offense.
Shoot, I'm quite sure you can. But shoot, that's what the coaches are there for. They teach that kind of stuff in training camp and practice. They teach that kind of stuff.
Is he capable of picking this up quick enough and acclimate to an NFL offense?
I think he can. I think he will. Because, shoot, Jared Goff ain't perfect either. He ain't know what the hell we was calling earlier this season. He in year, 6, 7? Jared Goff couldn't run nothing. He was like, what the hell is I'm doing out here? Yeah, I think he can. I think he can pick up on offense. Ben Johnson, trust me, Brunell, Ben Johnson gonna work with him on the sidelines hard, very hard. If they draft him.
Where do you hold his draft value at? Where does he hold value at? What round? What pick? Draft value.
I think he'll
where's his stock?
If I had it my way, realistically, the Lions and the Rams wouldn't. If they didn't win the Super Bowl, say like they lost in the first round or whatever. I don't like get Malik Willis with the second pick and get Thibodeau with the first one. That's what my real assumption is. But we ain't got time to play games. We need a quarterback right now. Yeah, I know Hutchinson sound cool and all, and I like Hutchinson out of Michigan. I think he's gonna be a good player. I like Thibodeau, but he give me Jadeveon Clowney vibes. I don't know why, but I don't know. I just rather have Malik Willis, man. His leadership, like not everybody gonna be perfect their rookie season. It's not gonna happen. Like, is he gonna be perfect his rookie season? No. He gonna make mistakes. If he come out there year one, yeah, he will. But I like
now, my next question. I want you to look into your crystal ball and tell me what you see. Can you see Malik Willis falling to number 32 in the first round and be available for you guys to just hold your lane? Detroit's picking at number 2 and number 32, 2 first-round picks. Can Detroit – let's say Detroit wants Hutchinson, Aiden Hutchinson, okay? Because right now, I got Evan Neal, big bad offensive left tackle, going to Jacksonville. That leaves Hutchinson and Thibodeau wide open for Detroit. I think Detroit will go with Hutchinson. That is just my hunch. And then will Willis fall? Will he be available at 32? Or do you think, Detroit's got enough draft picks if they wanted to move up, a couple of spots from 32 to 26 or 32 to 28 or wherever, you're not giving up that much and you're not really reaching for the guy. Or do you think he'll fall to you? Will he be there at 32, Willis?
Willis not going to be there that late. I promise you. I don't see him getting past 6 or 7. Because
you're telling me he holds a top 10 pick value. Your crystal ball says that.
Like, look who.
Just tell me. There. Just tell me. I'm not going to tell you you're wrong. Just tell me. I'm asking you.
Yes, I'm going to say this, not because it's just strictly his talent. Look, the Giants need a quarterback. The football team need a quarterback. The Saints need a quarterback. Who else need a quarterback? It's somebody in that top 10. I'm about to look it up right now. I know there's a lot of teams that need a quarterback right now. A lot of teams. So I highly doubt Willis make it down there in the late first. If he does, that's great for us. If he make it somewhere like 24, 25, the Lions probably will trade up. But I highly doubt he's gonna make it that low.
Pittsburgh needs a quarterback.
Yep. The Saints need a quarterback.
New York Giants, New Orleans Saints, Carolina Panthers.
Yep. Giants. Yep.
What about the Washington Redskins or Washington Commanders or whatever they're called now?
They need a quarterback too.
Is Minnesota Vikings going to continue with Kirk Cousins last year of his contract?
They just gave him an extension for 1 year.
Oh, he just got an extension. All right.
For one extra season, yeah.
Well, then he's got this year and next year. He's got 2 years left then. They have 1 year left.
What up, though, Mondo Raymore? What up, though, Spirit of Detroit AG? What's good with you? But I'm gonna get to you. I'm gonna get to y'all. Don't believe me. But yeah, continue asking this question.
If you don't think he's gonna slide down that far, I mean, you're not going to spend a second overall pick on the guy. Don't tell me you think Detroit's going to take pick number 2 and spend that. What do you got going on in your crystal ball? What's it showing?
Look, the Lions got an offensive line. That's good. We ain't worried about that. We got our defensive front. Okay, you could question that. You can. You really can. Linebackers, you can question that. All right. But our defense was better than our offense last year. It was. Our defense, we actually got more time on defense than offense. We don't got receivers like that. Our running backs are injury prone. Like, we need offense, man. Our offense sucked. Big time. They sucked. We need somebody with some electricity.
You know, what about the idea of trading with somebody between now and draft day? I mean, you guys could trade a spot with somebody right now if you want to have both your picks within the top 10. If you think Willis is still going to be there at 10, you take somebody willing to trade. I tell you, Cleveland might even let you trade the end of their spot at number 13. We're at number 13. If you think Willis would make it to 13.
He probably will. I don't see him making past 15 though. I don't see him getting past the Steelers though. I don't. Wherever the Steelers picking, I don't see it.
Do you see Detroit going with Hutchinson at second overall?
I actually see him going Thibodeau. Either Thibodeau or Willis. I see that.
I don't know. I don't know if this Malik Willis holds a second value, a second overall. I don't know if he holds that much value. If you say he does, I don't know.
I mean, he can't. Like I said, he probably will be a bust, or he won't live up exactly to the pick. But I'm willing to take a chance, man. We need to. We need to take a chance.
But I mean, Brad Holmes wants to get this draft right too. So
yeah.
Well,
how about
man.
this? Like I said, how about this? If y'all don't want Willis, like I said, get Ritter at the end of the first, or get Carson Strong. That's the only way I won't get pissed. If you don't do that, I'm gonna be pissed. if you don't pick Ritter or Carson Strong with the 32nd pick or the 34th pick, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna be pissed. Because I like Ritter. Ritter is my other guy that I want. If we get Ritter, I'll be cool with it. I know he got flaws too, but shit. Actually, he got more flaws than Willis. But so
the more I think about it, Detroit has more than enough draft capital to move up. If they want to pick twice in the top 10, they got more than enough because, all right, they got the LA Rams pick at 32. And they got the LA Rams first round draft pick of 2023. So if they want to bad enough, if they want to get aggressive, if Brad Holmes wants to, he could trade his 32 spot. He could trade both those Rams first round picks and easily move up in the top 10. Am I right?
Yeah, you heard what Les Snead said. Fuck, he said, forget them picks. So yeah. So I want Deshaun Watson for real, but hey, the Lions is too scared to make a move, man. What's up, though, Hitman?
Deshaun Watson's going to cost too much.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
No, I was just saying, man. I was looking at all these free agent suggestion videos, man. And some of them are just like off the fucking chain, man. I'm like, what the fuck are they saying?
I don't know, man. I get lost in the sauce, man. Everybody keeps saying we should get Allen Robinson. I just don't. No, I'm not agreeing with that. I'm sorry. I know he's from Detroit. I know that and all that, but he's about to be 29, injury prone, and he want too much money. No, I'm straight. I'll pass. I'd rather get a mid-tier or a receiver that ain't gonna cost too much money in free agency and get one out the draft, or I might as well get like 2 or 3 receivers out the draft instead. Something, because I ain't about to do all that. No. We brought back Josh Reynolds, who I think that was a good move by the Lions. And then you gotta like I said, you gotta get your depth, man. You gotta go get a receiver in the draft, man. Second, either the 34th pick or the 3rd round, whatever. Get your receiver, bro. But then he left out of here. But yeah. We need a quarterback. We need either Malik, Kenny, or Strong. We ain't winning with Goff. No, Goff. He throw a 30-yard ball to be wobbly and weak. So I think the Browns should try to go get Deshaun Watson. I think y'all should.
I really doubt that Deshaun Watson is going to be willing to waive his no trade clause to come to Cleveland. And furthermore, last I saw that I've been following that Deshaun Watson trade, right now the Houston Texans are holding firm. They want 3 1s, 3 2s, and an all-pro caliber player to boot. I mean, there's no way. I mean, Andrew Berry, I'm almost done. Andrew Berry is our general manager, and there's no way on God's green earth I expect Andrew Berry to give up all that for one player because, yeah, you're giving up the whole farm for one player. You're backing up the Brinks truck, and his contract ain't going to be cheap. And right now, I just looked at the salary cap tracker. Cleveland is $7.2 million over the salary cap, so we've got till Wednesday to either get Jarvis Landry, our wide receiver, to restructure his contract to get us under the cap, or we got to release Landry to free up $14 million of cap space to put us back under. So
I think y'all should just release him, like for real. No joke. Not trying to be funny.
Or we could trade him if anybody's interested in a trade. But we're not going to give up 3 1s, 3 2s, and they'll probably want. They probably want somebody like Denzel Ward, our All-Pro cornerback. So we're not going to give up all that for one player. And the other thing is, okay, I realize the man's innocent, but the other problem is, all right, not from me, but public scrutiny. Whatever team Deshaun Watson goes to, he's got that excess baggage carrying around him. I don't care how good a player he is. I don't care how many Pro Bowls he's been to. I don't care if he's a future Hall of Fame quarterback. Unfortunately, public scrutiny, because you can't control what the general public perceives of the guy. He's going to be scrutinized by the public, no matter who he plays for. I don't care who he plays for. I really don't want the guy coming to Cleveland. It's too much. If they would take a reasonable trade, a straight-up trade, say Mayfield and Landry, and next year's first round and next year's second round, something like that, I'd go for a trade like that. But what they're asking, they're holding out firm at 3 1s, 3 2s, an All-Pro caliber player. Your turn to talk.
No way I wouldn't do that either. I know Watson is good. Like, he ain't like, no.
Hey, real quick, I want you to read Earl Jackson. He goes by Braxton Hills. Earl Jackson. I hope Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell make the right pick for our Detroit Lions. Say something to Earl Jackson. He's the guy I was telling you about. He's a big Detroit fan.
Man, I don't know.
Shout out to Earl Jackson, Braxton Hills. Roar.
I don't know what the heck the Lions trying to do in this draft. I have no idea. See, last year you kind of had an idea who else was going to draft anyway. It was a lot of Penny Sewell talks around the city for like months, and then we actually got the guy. This time it's like, I don't know. Number 2, I don't know they want to trade down. I don't know they're going to get Millie Willis. I don't know they're going to get Hutchinson. I don't know they're going to get Thibodeau. I don't know they're going to get the defensive end from George. I don't know what the Lions trying to do at number 2. Trade down. I don't know. The best option for them would be to trade down, but who want to trade down with them? That's the real question. Who want to trade up? That's the real question.
Yeah. Hey, somebody just said there they want Detroit to draft a safety too. How about that Hamilton from
I like Hamilton, but no, not at 2. And we were picking like 5, 6, 7. All right, bet, do it. But 2, I don't think so. Let's see these comments real quick.
let's address the comments.
Let's see. Come on in here, AG. Come up in here. Shoot. Spirit of Detroit podcast. Come up in here, bro. Shoot. I want to hear your opinion anyway. I ain't talked to you in a minute. Everything okay with the Lions? I don't know what the hell we trying to do. I really don't know what the hell they trying to do. I don't know what direction they want to go in. I don't know. I heard we changing our defense to a 4-3 now, though. But relax. He said Thibodeau is impossible. Yeah, the way he been acting. I don't think Brad Holmes won, even though I think he might. I don't know. A part of me think he gonna get him, but a part of me think he's not. So Willis can be a top 5 quarterback or bottom 5 quarterback. Best way to put the best thing for him is just to sit behind golf, at least for 8 to 10 games at least. Let him, see what's going on, learn the quarterback position. If anybody can get the best out of Malik Willis, I think it's Mark Brunell. Mark Brunell is our quarterbacks coach. Mark Brunell was a former quarterback in this league. Mark Brunell was a former Pro Bowler in this league. Mark Brunell took the bum-ass Jaguars to the AFC Championship game some years ago. And the same Mark Brunell that people don't give enough credit for all time in the history of his game. They don't give him enough credit. But, yeah, I think the guy going to get the best out of Malik Willis if he get drafted here. And I heard a lot of rumblings the Lions actually want Malik Willis, but it is what it is. Not a Dan Campbell type of player. No grit, no toughness. He quits on plays. Unless I like Ritter. I don't think he quit on plays. Oh, you talking about? No, I don't think he quit on plays. Yeah, they need a Ritter. What you guys say next? You trying to figure it out? Yeah, I was talking to you. Yeah. I was talking to you. You went a little quiet. I was like,
No. I'm listening. I'm letting you address the comments, and I'm working on something there. But I'm listening along. I mean, you pretty much addressed my questions. I didn't know if that other guy wanted to come back on here. I know he shot out, but I mean, don't even entertain the thought of Cleveland. Okay, you asked if I had something else to say. Okay, I was talking about Deshaun Watson. Don't entertain the thought of Deshaun Watson playing for Cleveland. It's not going to happen. Andrew Berry's not going to give up that much. You even said that you wouldn't give up that much. And again, there's going to be a team out there that is, and I'm going to say, desperate enough to go out on a limb. You don't. Okay, man beast. Hear me. Look at me and hear me. Okay.
yeah.
You take a prime example. You take the Denver Broncos and John Elway, what they just did last week. They gave up 2 1s, 2 2s, a 5th-round pick. They gave up Font, a starting tight end. They gave up Drew Lock, a backup quarterback that might even be able to fill in temporarily at Seattle till they find their next one. And they gave up a defensive tackle, whatever his name was, a starting defensive tackle. That's 5 draft picks, 2 1s, 2 2s. That's 5 picks. That's like 8 players if they're gonna keep all them picks. You give me 2 1s and 2 2s. I build my team from the draft. I don't want to give up picks. In Denver, you could not tell me that the Denver Broncos are a quarterback away from a Super Bowl contending team. If your team is built and your team has all the pieces except the quarterback, then you do that if you are a quarterback away from a Super Bowl contending team. But you don't sell the farm and back up the Brinks truck and give up all that for one player when you're – I mean, Russell Wilson by himself will not carry that team all the way. By himself. With what they have there, all right? And so Cleveland is not going to do the same thing that Denver just did with Deshaun Watson. Now, Carolina, I think Carolina, from what I've seen on it, Carolina is going to talk to him. New Orleans is going to talk to him. Who's in the Philadelphia Eagles? The Eagles are going to talk to him. Now, if Carolina, I don't think New Orleans can come up with that capital. I don't think they got
no cap space, no nothing.
No, but if Carolina wants to come up with a draft capital, in Philly, I'd say and Watson might be more interested in Carolina because he grew up in Gainesville, Georgia, about 15 miles south of where the Panther Stadium is out there. So I think Carolina would be a good place for him to go. And the other thing with Watson, unfortunately, he still might be getting a suspension by the commissioner before, after everything's all played out. He might get like an 8-game suspension or something. I mean, Kareem Hunt got an 8-game suspension just for kicking a prostitute in the butt.
Did she spin his face?
let me tell you exactly how that went down with Kareem Hunt, because he's the running back on my team, and I watched the replay several times. All right, first of all, it was an escort deal gone bad, and it was his friend that screwed that up for him, that was trying to have a date with his escort. When it didn't work out, they told her to leave. She refused to leave because she wanted gas money. Kareem Hunt gave her a $20 bill and said, "Here's your damn gas money. Now leave." They told her twice to leave. She still wouldn't leave. She called him the N-word and slapped him in the face, which means she assaulted him first. He went to push her, and Kareem Hunt's friend moved right in front of her and got in between Hunt and her. So when Hunt went to push her, he ended up pushing his friend, but he pushed his friend so hard, he pushed his friend right into her, and he knocked them both down. He knocked his friend down, and his friend knocked into her and knocked her on the floor. As she was getting back up off the floor, all he did was take the heel of his foot and kick her in the butt and kicked her back down to the floor. But it didn't hurt her. Probably didn't even leave a bruise on her butt, on her ass. So instead of just letting it go, she calls the cops. Nobody's arrested, no charges filed. But he gets 8 games for kicking a prostitute, an escort, in the butt, in the ass. Yet she can call him the N-word and slap him in the face and assault him first. And what do you call that? It escalated, and she can ignite that and cause that. And he gets 8 games for it. And Kareem Hunt was on the commissioner's exempt list for 5 weeks before the regular season was over. So Kareem Hunt should have had a 5-game credit towards his 8-game suspension. So technically, when he played for Cleveland in 2019, he should only had 3 more games to miss. So in all reality, not only did he have an 8-game suspension, but the year before in 2018, he was on the commissioner's exempt list for 5 games. So he missed 13 games all total. Now, there's no justification in that.
No, it's not. It's just like everybody want to come at Joe Mixon and what he did to that woman and knocking her out or whatever. A lot of people forget she spit in his face and called him the N-word. So what you expect him to do? Even though I'm not for that, but I'm not even about to get into that right now. I'm not even about to get into that because this is gonna be a deep conversation. But yeah, man, as far as Cleveland. Yeah, he's from y'all city too. But yeah, I was like,
yeah, he's from Toledo. He went to the University of Toledo. But anyways,
born there. Yeah, he was born in Cleveland.
Yeah, yeah. Well, he was born and raised in Cleveland, and he played for University of Toledo. But anyways, getting back on Deshaun Watson, and again, even if Cleveland could make it happen, I wouldn't want the scrutiny that's going to come with him, because everybody's going to, I mean, now what Watson is alleged of, and I mean, in all fairness, if Kareem Hunt received an 8-game suspension for what he did, well, I'd have to say that Deshaun Watson should receive 8 games as well. 8 games, yes. If you're gonna impose penalties on players for off-field conduct,
they ain't gonna do that. They ain't gonna do that because Deshaun Watson draw money. Deshaun Watson is a quarterback.
Okay. Well, there's the double standard and integrity of the National Football League.
That's why I said I don't think they're gonna do that. He draw money.
No, there's the National Football League has no integrity, and they go with a double standard. Depending on who the player is, they'll let them off with a slap of the wrist. Whereas somebody else, like Ray Rice or like Kareem Hunt, you throw the book at them. There's no that's a double standard, and there's no consistency.
He might not be
when they hand down
he
penalties.
might not be a Caucasian quarterback, but he plays quarterback. He's a quarterback. Forget the color. He plays quarterback. You know they ain't gonna give him no 8 games. They might give him a couple games, if at best. If no games at all.
I stated the facts to you. Kareem Hunt received 8 games for the very small incident he was involved in. Now, Deshaun Watson's incident is a lot more serious than what Kareem Hunt was involved in. Watson should get 8 games as well. That is a fact. I'm stating facts. I'm telling you how it is. And for the league to justify and say, oh, well, you know what, we're going to let him get away with 4 games because he's a quarterback and he makes money. Kareem Hunt don't make us money. Well, the league and the commissioner has no integrity and they operate with a double standard. So there's that for you.
You know how that's exactly how it's going to go. He probably if he do get suspended, it's going to be like 4 games or something stupid.
Why should we be happy? Why should we be happy? Answer this for me. Why should we as NFL fans be happy with a double standard and no integrity of the league if that's how they do things? Why should we be acceptable to that? And we all accept, we just go on. It's not right.
It's not. That's how the NFL works, though.
Well,
he'll key market a star in the league as well. So you know they're gonna be like, oh, man, give him only 2 games. That's it.
Well, that's why he's going to be scrutinized even more, no matter where he goes. So anyways, he's not coming to Cleveland. I can't really. I tell you what's intriguing. Are your cameras off? Or are you looking something up?
I see.
I tell you what. Are you looking something up? Okay, I thought you had to look something up. I tell you what's intriguing to me. If you want to go to Cleveland Browns for a minute here.
Yeah.
All right. Sure. Since Mayfield has 1 year left on his rookie contract, his 5th-year option. And right now, all indicators indicate that Andrew Berry is going to allow Mayfield to play through his 5th-year option. And I'm pretty sure that after his 5th-year option, there's a good chance that he will not be franchise tagged, that he will not be extended. There's a good chance that they just let him walk to free agency next year. But what is intriguing, the thought I came up with, the player that intrigues me the most, the quarterback that's available as a free agent. He's available. You could sign him. You could sign him on a 1-year deal, league minimum pay. Me, I'd try to sign him 3 years.
Let me guess. It's either 2 quarterbacks that's on my mind. 1, Jameis Winston. 2, Tyler Huntley. But Jameis Winston, I think Jameis Winston will be good for y'all. I think he will be.
No. Huntley's not available. He's a restricted free agent. He's not available.
He is restricted. You're right.
He's not available. No, he's not. There's a tender on him. But I would free up enough cap space, and I would sign Jameis Winston to a 3-year deal in Cleveland. And what's interesting is you got the 2015 first overall draft pick. You got Mayfield, 2018 first overall pick. And in training camp, Mayfield has to win his position over Winston. They got to go at it in training camp. That's been talked about on 92.3 The Fan in Cleveland. That's been brought up on radio. I listen to 92.3 The Fan in Cleveland all day. and unfortunately, not only do we have an owner problem in Cleveland under Jimmy Haslam's ownership, but we also have a media problem. 92.3 The Fan in Cleveland, radio talk show. The radio talk show host, and I'm not going to name them individually. If anybody follows them, they can figure out who I'm talking about, all right? They threw Mayfield under the bus last October. They got the shit pot stirred. They're Mayfield haters. I can't stand people that are Mayfield haters. Mayfield did the best he could with one arm last year. He had a torn shoulder. He did the best he could do. 92.3 The Fan in Cleveland, these radio show hosts, when they threw Mayfield under the bus and got it all stirred up, a bunch of Cleveland Homer fans and Mushroom Head fans that are in the dark that know nothing about football, all these Cleveland fans just started running with it. And that's the shit that got stirred up. So basically, the media just ran Mayfield out of town. They ran him out of town. And what's sad about that is it's a trickle-down effect. Because after Mayfield's run out of town and he's gone, and we continue to lose game with Mayfield being gone, well, what happens next? Now you got to blame somebody else. So now you run Kevin Stefanski, our head coach, out of town. And we're going to hit the restart button, and we're all over again, blowing it up with a new regime, stripping it down to the studs, tanking out for high draft picks. It happens all the time. It's a pattern in Cleveland. We can't maintain a coach for more than 2 years, and that sucks. Clearly sucks. And I'm going to throw this in your face right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's typical of Cleveland that they would do something identical to Detroit, all right? The Detroit Lions did not. They did not ruin Matthew Stafford's career, and I'm going to explain why right here. I'm going to tell you the facts.
Oh, please tell the Stafford fanboys. Oh, they ruined him. They ruined him. Why?
Detroit was the same identical as Cleveland. Coaching. Detroit had a good head coach that was taking you the right direction with Jim Caldwell. Made a playoff appearance. Didn't win a playoff game, but finished 11-5. I believe
two of them things. Two playoffs. Two of them.
I believe 2 playoff appearances. I believe Caldwell's record his first year was 7-9, 11-5, 9-7, and 9-7. 4 years. He had a record of 36-28, a winning record. And then Bob Quinn, with his buddy system, Matt Patricia, his buddy up in New England, decides that he's going to fire Jim Caldwell with a winning record and bring in his buddy, Matty P, that did shit. Matty P sucks.
Oh, he is terrible.
In fact, when I point my finger, that's when I get fired up. In fact, the Bill Belichick coaching tree, any coaching tree from Bill Belichick sucks. It's for shit. Romeo Crennel was coached in Cleveland. He ain't nothing. I guarantee you this Josh McDaniels out in the LA Raiders, he's gonna be 2 years of God. He's gonna
LA Raiders, Las Vegas Raiders, whatever the hell you want to call them.
Josh McDaniels ain't gonna last. He ain't gonna last out there. But yeah, I mean, you guys had the coach, and had they left Jim Caldwell there with what he was doing, I mean, you and Stafford, you guys have won a division title. You guys would have got a division. You would have got one. You would have got one title at least. And Stafford would probably still be there.
He probably will still be here.
Patricia
sped up his process on why he wanted to leave. Patricia was a big reason why he wanted to leave Detroit. Big reason. People don't want to admit it, but it's the truth.
Explain to me.
Patricia was the reason why he wanted to leave.
Justify Bob Quinn's decision to let Jim Caldwell go with a 36-28 record. There is no justification for that. There is no just cause to let a coach go for that. You can. You don't have to have a reason to fire. You can let a coach go because you don't like. You don't have to have a reason. You can let him go. I realize that. But where do you justify letting him go? With the simple fact that Bob Quinn wants his buddy, Matty P in there with him. Well, Bob Quinn fucked you guys.
Oh, he did. He don't know how to draft.
Big time.
Okuda, number 3 overall pick, trash. Tease Tabor, 2nd round pick, 2017, horrendous, trash. He's super trash. Like, like I can't believe how trash he is. Jared Davis, bum.
So
Should have drafted Tre'Davious White. Should have drafted what's his name? TJ Watt. TJ Watt was right there. Tre'Davious White was right there. Dalvin Cook was right there. But you didn't draft none of them motherfuckers. Then you got fucking yes.
So I can see Cleveland following in the same pattern, going down the same road Detroit went to, because Cleveland and Detroit, they're in the same. They're almost identical. The way their franchises are run, the way they've struggled, the way they've had bust after bust on draft pick and front office personnel and general managers and head coaches. I mean, Cleveland and Detroit are very similar. I could see Kevin Stefanski being let go. I could see Kevin Stefanski going in his third year. I could see Stefanski finishing 9-8 here in the 2022 season, miss the playoffs. And in his fourth year in 2023, I could see him finishing 9-8 again. And they'll let him go for that. And that's not right, because right now, Stefanski's overall record is 20-15 with one playoff win. So 20-15, add up 9-8, 9-8. What is that? 20.
Do you really technically count that playoff win because he was not even coaching that game? That was he out for COVID or something like that?
He was out for COVID, but he was still coaching. He was still on the team. He was still the head coach. Just because he missed that game.
I know y'all lost to the Chiefs, but y'all beat Pittsburgh. Yeah, y'all beat Pittsburgh. He was there. Never mind.
But where I'm getting at, that would give him a record of that would give him 38. A second.
Last year, what was your record last year? Y'all was up. I'm here. Y'all
we were 8-9 last. We were 8-9 last year. That would give Stefanski a record of 38-32 in 4 years. Pretty identical to Jim Caldwell's record. And they're going to let him go for that. You watch and see. Now, next year, Cleveland needs to finish 9-8.
I actually think y'all can win the division this year. Real talk. Y'all got the best. Y'all got the most talent in that division. Real shit. And I ain't trying to be funny when I say that. Y'all got the most talent in y'all division. The problem with y'all is, I don't know, is the quarterback play something.
Well, I would like to see Stefanski give up play calling and let the offensive coordinator call the plays. And there's inconsistency with the play calling on offense. So that's part of the problem. But we'll see how it goes. If I don't make any predictions, we might do a little better. If I start making predictions, if I'm not conservative enough, I'll jinx us. So I try to be conservative.
I am too with the concept Lions. I said we can I ain't say win the division, but compete for it. But Rodgers back, nah. We'll probably be a 7-8 win team. We'll probably be 6-8 win team next year, realistically. They're not gonna be a great team or nothing like that. They're just gonna be a middle of the pack team. Typical Lions shit. We're gonna be picking top 10 again. We're probably not gonna get our quarterback. We're not gonna suck enough to get our quarterback, but we're not gonna be good enough to make the playoffs. So I don't know, man. Typical Lions shit. Typical Detroit shit. So I'm sick of that.
Well, I mean, you better start somewhat liking. Well, I'm not going to say you have to like Jared Goff, but it would be in your best interest to accept the fact that Jared Goff's probably going to be there for at least 2 more years, because Brad Holmes drafted him, and Brad Holmes is tied in with him, and you can't deny the fact. And he has 3 years left on his current deal.
He actually got 1 more year left on his deal.
Look it up. Look it up. Goff's got 3 years.
He is 10 You're right. He got 2 more years next year and the year after. However, well, his contract expired after 2024. So, yeah, that's because he restructured that bullshit. Because he a fucking idiot. But I'm gonna say this: Jared Goff, man, also real 100. I hope he does well. No hating, no bullshit. I hope he does well for Detroit. I hope he does well for us. I hope he actually balls out. I hope he do. I'm not gonna wish hate on him right now. I hope he does well for us, man. I hope he turn it around, have his best season of his career. Probably put us in a wild card spot at least, or at least compete for the NFC North. But he's just not good. I hope Goff proved me wrong. I really do.
You don't have to say he's good, and you don't have to like him, but you need to accept he's going to be there. And look up his remaining contract. I believe it's 3 years. I believe March of 2025 he becomes free agent.
Correct
me if I'm wrong.
No, he not. No. After 2024. I think they extended him another year. So, yeah.
Goff's going to be there for now.
Please no. Like, we need a quarterback. We need somebody to challenge him. Shoot. Like, he ain't good enough right now, man. Like, shoot. This division too tough. You know how many games we could have won last year? We should have beat your team. But Goff was too trash. No, we didn't. No, yeah, Goff was trash.
No, we didn't even play against Goff. We played against your backup, number 12.
Yeah, we played against Tim Boyle, and he trash
too.
Boyle,
number 12.
He trash too. Should have beat y'all, man. We should have beat the Bungles. We should have beat y'all. We should have beat the Queelers. We should have beat the Ravens.
No, you should have beat Baltimore. Definitely Baltimore.
We should have swept the division to be 100% honest.
You can't give up a 4th and 28 or whatever the fuck that was with 12 seconds left in the game. And it was a delay game. When they snapped the ball, it was down to 0. They didn't call delay game on that. And then he kicks a 66-yard field goal.
Oh my God, that's the game right there that pissed me the fuck off.
Did you go live on your channel after that game? Did you?
Yeah, I did. I was so mad. I broke my phone. I spiked that bitch. I was so pissed after that field goal. I'm like, this is some bullshit. This ain't right. I said, blah. I had to fix my phone though. I'm like, blah. I was so pissed. I was angry after that L. I was so upset. I was so man, that was one of the worst losses I ever seen in Lions history. That was absolutely terrible. Like it made me want to just go outside, jump off the Empire State Building head first into the goddamn concrete because that shit was horrendous. It was terrible.
Yeah. All right. Well, listen, I'm gonna jump off here. So I had plenty to talk about, but and we'll see. One thing before I go, do you know? If you don't know this answer, just tell me you don't know. Don't even think or guess if you don't know. I need to look this up. I need to do some extensive data research on this. When a scouting department, if a team has 5 scouts and your general manager, when they scout these players, when they put together and they structure their draft board, okay, and they organize their draft board and they arrange each player in numerical order. They rate their draft board. How many players do you think they scout and actually put on the board? Because I had a guy try to tell me. I got to confirm the information. He told me on a podcast one time that the scouting department, they scout 400 players, and they put all 400 names of 400 players on their draft board, and they arrange their draft board in numerical order. So, like for your first round, you'll have like what? You'll have like, maybe 35 names of 35 players, and you'll have them in order. And if your draft plan is, hey, if our top guy, number one on our board in the first round, if he's there, we're taking him. If he's not there, we're taking the next guy. And if it comes down when they're on the clock, if they've got this many guys available, they're looking at their board with their draft plan. They're saying, okay, which guy do we want? Do you know if they scout and arrange a draft board with 400 players? That's a lot of resource. That's a lot of resources being used. You follow me?
Yeah, I follow you. Trust me.
Do you know off the top of your head if that's how it's arranged?
Trust me. I have a feeling it was about the first round, about 35, maybe 40 players in the first round.
Right, but all the teams, they're going to have about 400 players on their draft board that they scouted on draft day when they put together their draft plan and they arrange their board.
They're talking about these the players we might think they're going to go in the first round. These are the amount of players we think they might go in the second round. These might
no, I'm talking. They're scouts. They have already scouted and looked at 400 players, and since they scouted them and looked at them and interviewed some of them and been to their games, they arranged them on their draft board. They put them on a draft plan. 400. That's a lot.
That is a lot.
That's a lot.
Even 400 players drafted in the draft. That's the crazy part.
Well, I just wonder how they put together a draft plan, and did I tell you? I want to tell you who screwed us up. And then I got to get going here. I really got to go. I got a place to be here. In the 2014 draft, Johnny Manziel was not on our draft board, but when he kept falling in the first round, our owner, Jimmy Haslam, was in the war room in Berea, and he told those guys in Berea, he said, I want you to make a move and trade up to get Manziel while he's there. I want Manziel. It's my decision. That was Jimmy Haslam's draft pick because Manziel was not on our draft board. They didn't even fucking scout. I think they scouted him. They scouted him, but they didn't put him on the board. But Haslam screwed that up for us, just like that Daniel Snyder used to screw up the Washington Redskins for him. He used to make their draft picks. He said, well, I want this guy. He used to think he could buy a football team through free agency and spent the most amount of money on players. These owners and Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones fucked up the Dallas Cowboys when he fired Jimmy Johnson after Jimmy Johnson won back-to-back Super Bowls.
You ain't lying about that.
So Jerry Jones done lost all my respect. Good talking with you. You have a good night. I'll see you next time.
All right. Peace out.
Peace.
Yeah, that was a good conversation by my man's David. I'm gonna have him come on next time. He know what he talking about. He know a lot what he talking about. Very knowledgeable, very informative. I like him. And this is the first time ever coming in my podcast. I like him. Informative, smart. I like it. I need more people like that. And he's not even a fan of the Lions, so it's cool. But man, yeah, it's been cool. It's been cool so far. But yeah, man, I'm gonna get off of here, man. I gotta get up for work in the morning. I might have a video for y'all tomorrow, and it got nothing to do with sports. It got more so to do with real life. I don't know. I might make the video after I get off work. But yeah, man, I'm gone. Peace.